When I see players arriving at the range, I very seldom see anybody taking out a little sand wedge, just starting to hit a few little shots to try and find the center of the club face. It's a lot easier to find the middle of a club face with a smaller swing. So hit a few pitch shots to varying targets, different distances and different carries. Pick different spots all over the range. You know, and just hit a few varying shots with a sand wedge before you start making a full swing. Once you're more confident finding the middle of the club, you can start making some bigger swings. So that's now carrying out to about 50 meters or 55 yards. And again, we're just adding a bit of variety to your practice session. Now I need to hit it over to that red flag down there, which is, I think it's 65 meters from here. Give it a bit more turn, a bit more gas. Found the green. Now I'm being a bit lazy on the pre-shot routine, but ordinarily the best place to see how the ball is going to fly is to stand down the line. Look straight down the line from behind the ball and see how that ball is going to fly. Try to visualize how you want to hit the shot before you go in and hit it. So if I wanted to hit a ball, let's say, dead straight is going to go just left of the blue flag, maybe between those two bunkers, as you see him straight down the line there. And I now look at a point just ahead of the ball that I know is on line with that eventual target. If I now aim my club face at that point, it's a lot easier to align yourself. And as long as I make sure that my ball goes over that spot that I initially chose, most of the time with a wedge it pretty much gets to target or gets my intended result. So it's just about really determining your spot before you hit the shot, being a bit more committed to that spot and making a committed swing down that line, and you'll be surprised how close you can hit the ball with just a bit more commitment, yeah? A bit more trust. Okay, so I'm going to hit a few more different wedges, start moving into a bit more of a fuller swing now, heading out to the middle green there, adding a touch more speed. You'll notice it's not yet a full swing, it's not my full effort. If I were to put a percentage on this, it's about 50 to 60% of full effort, and I find that's where I'm swinging the best, is when I'm not trying to absolutely kill it. So I can talk to you on that backswing. If you've got a nice smooth backswing, you can keep your voice nice and constant. 1, 2, 3. Again, just a nice dead straight sand wedge shot. Over to the left green, yellow flag. 1, 2, hit it on 3. And yeah, it's right over that yellow flag. So that's the sand wedge warm up. I don't know exactly how many I hit there, but probably, I don't know, 15 balls, 10, 15 balls with a sand wedge, and you work your way through the clubs. So I don't necessarily now have to go to gap wedge or pitching wedge. I can take a 9-iron and slowly progress into the longer clubs. It's a lot easier to hit a 9-iron than it is a driver. Okay, out to that yellow flag, center green. Didn't love that swing, a little bit heavy. That probably wouldn't have looked great. Let's try that again. Yeah, also not crazy about that swing, but we're just pitching to the back of that center green now, and that's 130 meters of carry, and I know I'm upstairs here, but you realize just how like soft and smooth I'm swinging that club to generate that speed. So again, like I see guys arriving at the range and they're just trying to just murder it straight up. You can hear the background, there's a lot of drivers being hit. So I just think a lot of guys just take the game too seriously on the distance side and really try to hit the ball too far and work on that more than anything else. I spend a lot of time with the range here, so I hear the sound of the balls being hit, and it is mostly drivers. So as fun as it is to hit, work your way through the clubs, put a bit of variety, aim at different targets, don't find yourself hitting at the same flag over and over again. That block practice, although it can be useful at times, most of the time it's just to your detriment, because it's not like that on the golf course. Every single time you hit that golf ball, it's going to be a different distance and a different ball flight. So you've got to try and vary your targets. Try hit the ball different distances. Change your clubs. Try and mimic what you're going to do on the golf course, and you'll be amazed at the results. Okay, so I've got a 7-iron now. Let's go hit it. I want a nice little cut into that blue flag over there. Club down first, feet down second, slightly open stance for the fade. Started a little left of where I wanted, but it is cutting back. The wind is left to right today. I've missed that by about 10 to 15 yards left, so I'm not crazy about that. Try to hit that fade over that blue flag again. That's a better looking golf swing, or better looking ball flight, should I say. And I'm a bit scared to look at my swing right now, but again, I'm just getting my reps in to differing targets. I'm still trying to keep my mind moving around the range. I don't get a heck of a lot of time to practice, so I want to try and make sure that my practice is efficient, so that when I do get on the golf course, I'm not completely lost and have had too much block practice and really just focus on one club necessarily. It's not a great way to practice, to be honest. Okay, so I'm just going through the odds. I've now gone 9-7. Take a 5-iron. Again, this is my teaching set, or my backup set. These are graphite regular. They're not great for me because speed's a bit quick. They're a bit squirrely on the catch sometimes, but they feel incredible when you catch them. So if you are flirting with the idea of graphite, don't mind you giving it a try, because it is actually so easy to hit and it's really enjoyable. I'm of the idea or the impression that if the equipment is there, you should use it. You should try to take advantage. Don't bully yourself if you don't have to. Right, better looking golf swing there, I think. So we're carrying just to the back of that back green. It's around 180 meters. Knocking on the door of 200 yards. All right, right over that back green, I hope. A little more fadey than I'd like. Yeah, let's hit a nice big draw. So what I did there to get that draw, so I just closed my stance slightly. I just turned my body a bit more to the right. Gets me to feel that the club's coming a little bit more from the inside. That helps me to shape the ball right to left. It's a bit, oopsie, it's a bit rudimentary, it's a bit basic, but it's the idiot's guide to moving the ball right to left. Oh, and just dead straight. Nice feel off the face. And again, because I started with the small swings, it's easier. It's easy to find the center of the club face now. Feels incredible when you hit it good. Like that one's a ripper. Yeah, really nice 5-wood there. Okay, so I don't have a tee right now, but I would not ordinarily put a tee in there and hit a couple of drives, and then kind of work my way back down the bag and finish off with the wedges. So you kind of do like a pyramid shape with your bag, work your way from wedges to your longs and then all the way back down to your wedges. Perhaps go up with the odds and come back down with the evens is a good idea as well. Vary your targets. Don't hit at the same flag all practice session. It just doesn't make sense to do that because the golf course isn't that way inclined. Every single shot is of a different distance, different direction and different shot shape. So yeah, add some variety to your practice sessions. As I say, variety is the spice of life. So don't be too one-dimensional. Don't hit single shapes. Hit some draws, hit some fades. It for sure makes you a more rounded, better player. So yeah, spend some time working on your practice sessions, making sure that you're practicing efficiently and effectively. Otherwise, honestly, what's the point? You're not really improving your golf, you're just getting a bit of exercise. So thanks very much for watching. This is Coach Rick. We'll see you at the next one. Cheers.